everyone, it's Yasmin here. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Say hi. Say hi everyone. Okay, so somebody just wanted to say hi to you guys. This is Nathan and he's 11 months old now. I have something very exciting. Yes, honey, you're 11 months old now. And in this particular video, I'd like to share with you guys some of the things I learned when I traveled last March to the Philippines, wherein it's like really hot because it's almost summer then. And I want to share with you some of the makeup tips that I learned and some of the things that I learned to bring while on a vacation. So stay tuned for that one. Nate, say bye to them. Okay, so mommy can start filming. Okay? Bye! Bye-bye! Okay, so as I mentioned last March, my family and I just traveled to the Philippines where we're from, and not only was it hot, but it was also very humid, so you end up feeling very sticky at the end of the day, or like after an hour of getting out of the shower. I wanted to share with you guys some of the things that I learned that next time around when I travel to a tropical country, like I definitely will bring these things. One of the things I learned is really that when you're traveling, especially when it's just you and your husband and then your kids, so meaning you have no help when you're traveling, it's good to really keep things very simple, in a sense that the decision-making process of how you're gonna get ready in the morning will really be short, because you know what's in your bag and you know what kind of look you want to make for that day. One of the most important things to bring first and foremost when you're traveling to a tropical place, or actually when you're traveling in general, is I normally bring 2 face masks with me. So what happens is that on the flight to the destination, I use one on the plane. I know it's like basically, I don't know, you have like a mask there and it's okay, people will stare, it's fine, they'll get over it, because your face gets really dry, your skin gets really dry on the flight. And then I use the other one for the flight back home. Now, one of the things that really helped me when it comes to looking at least like decent when I travel is to protect my skin and to really take care of my skin, because the better your skin is, the less makeup that you'll need. Now, another thing as well is when I travel, again, you could see here that it's just really a few things, because as much as possible, I don't want to have like 3 eyeshadow palette and then decide on which one I'm going to use for that day. I just want to have one simple one that I could just in 5 minutes or less, I could put on a look and that I would look okay for that day. One thing I never forget to bring is would be my primer. So my face primer, this is just baby skin from Maybelline, and this one I invest in this, and it's an Urban Decay eye primer, because see, I have hooded eyes, so I've noticed that before I use this, I put on eyeshadow and then an hour later it's gone and I'm sweating. So like I have my lids would get oily, so you know, it's not worth the effort. So I learned that it's really very important to prime my lids. So aside from my primer, I just bring one eyeshadow palette, and this is the Naked Urban Decay Basics. You could see that the eye look that I have now is just basically created by this palette right here. Okay, so it's just all very neutral. So what's great about it is you wake up, you take a shower, you get your stuff for the baby ready, and then you're eating breakfast, and then you just open this and then you have one look. I normally use Foxy for, it's a bone colored shadow. I use it for under my eyebrows, and then I use WOS to put it all over my lid, and basically all over, even below my my eyebrow, all over my lid, etc. I use WOS as a base in a way, and then I use Venus to put on my lid. I use Naked too, to put all over the crease, and then faint to create the outer V. Now, if you're rushing in the morning, put the brown colored shadow on your crease, and then put a pearly white or light shadow on your lid, and then you'll be fine. So that's if you're rushing and you don't have a lot of time. And what I also experienced was that it's rare that you get one time to do the whole entire makeup routine. So you'd be doing your shadow, and then you'd be taking a break because, I don't know, the baby's crying, or he needs, I don't know, he needs milk or something like that. So it's just it's important to just keep it as quick as possible and as easy as possible. After applying the eyeshadow, I normally just have a pencil. This is Urban Decay 24/7 Waterline eye pencil to just outline, like right here, like my waterline, and then up here, like near my lashes, just outline it. And again, I love these things because you don't need a separate like brush to apply if you're using like a gel liner or whatnot. So this is really great. And I don't really like to wear mascara as much as possible if I'm in a rush, because I find that when I apply it, it goes all like it would sometimes go all over here, and then I have to like clean it, or maybe I'm just not applying it right. But basically is that if I'm running out of time, I will just curl my lashes, and then voila, that's it. For the eyebrows, I use a brow pencil. It's called the Brow Wiz by Anastasia, Beverly Hills in Ebony. I actually broke this, guys. This has like a spoolie here, but I broke it when we traveled last March. But it's great because I don't need a brush and I don't need a powder. This is so small, you could fit it anywhere, and you just like, and you're done. So I don't ever forget this though, because if I only have like 3 minutes to do my makeup, it'll just be like so I just moisturize, I do my brows, and then I'll put powder all over and lip gloss, and then that's it, and then I'll leave, because but this is definitely a must for me. Okay, what else is here? I would simplify my face, as I said, as much as possible. If I take care of my skin, I don't need to really put on foundation. And the thing about putting foundation in tropical weather is that I feel like I'm sweating while putting on my makeup sometimes, and it's just gross because it gets all like sticky, and just it doesn't really blend so well, and I don't have time to like, like fix it again, wash my face again, and all that. So I stick to powder, and I use my brush to just like swirl and then just pat it all over my face, and then I feel like that's enough coverage. Of course, I need to bring this. I bring my concealer. This is the NARS Creamy Concealer in Ginger. Now, a lot of people rave about this product. Honestly, I don't find it too like, I don't know, suitable for me. Also, only because I feel like it's full, it's more of a full coverage than what I'm hoping to have, because before this I was just using a NYX HD concealer, and I like that better. It's a lot cheaper, and I feel like it blends better under my eyes, like it doesn't crease as much. I don't know, it just works better for me. So, but since I purchased this and it's quite an investment, I'm gonna use it up, but definitely afterwards I'm gonna go back to my NYX HD concealer. And what happens as well, since I don't really wear a lot of foundation, is when I put it under my eyes, it's like I have full coverage here, and then like sheer, the rest of my skin is just looking sheer, so it doesn't work as well. So, but that's just me, because that's how I use makeup. So, but definitely concealer is a must, because you look tired a lot, especially when you're traveling with a baby. Like I looked tired a lot of time. It wasn't really a vacation. It was it was really more like a family experience, but I'm thankful for it. But what happens is I really need to cover the dark circles. So concealer is my best friend when I'm traveling with a baby. For blush, actually I would recommend that if you guys have like just a compact blush that's like your go-to blush, then just use that. But for me, I only have this palette. Like, I don't have any other blush that I use, so this is all that I have. It's the NARS Stephen Klein. I think it's a limited edition, but you can get any NARS blush palette out there. They normally come up with new ones every now and then, and so, but this is the one that I use now. I like it because it has, I normally use, when I travel, again, I want to keep it simple. I don't want to think about what shade I'm going to be using that day. So I just have my go-to shade, and it's this one. It's the, I think it's Luster. Yeah, Luster. It's just like a bronzy shade. So I just use that, apply it in the apples of my cheeks. I skip the bronzer because normally when it's hot, like if you're gonna go to the beach anyway, you'll have that sun-kissed glow, so you won't really need as much of the bronzer anymore. And then I use this one, the Paloma shade, to just set my under eye after applying concealer. So, but again, if you have like just like a compact blush, that's enough, I think, because again, the technique is just to simplify your choices. In a way, turn to minimalism for this so that you can get ready as soon as you can and get out of the door, or fix whatever you need to fix for your family and for your baby. For the lips, I just recommend to bring around 2 shades. I have my go-to, so this is a sort of like a lip balm that kind of colors that adds a tint to your lips. So this is the Baby Lips by Maybelline. It's in the shade Strike a Rose, which I think works really well for the color of my lips. And I pair this with Buxom Lip Gloss. This is the shade Dolly. And I love this because it kind of cools your lips when you apply it, so you feel very, especially when it's hot, it's just a refreshing feeling, like you just brushed your teeth. Also, I bring another lip color which is more on like the nude plum color. So this is by Maybelline. One thing I don't mind bringing a lot of though, in my makeup kit when I travel to either a tropical place or anywhere I go, is to bring a lot of brushes. Enough brushes so that you don't have to, like, you can just use one brush for one particular area of your face. So for example, because my pet peeve really is like using dirty brush to apply makeup, because what happens is if I use a brush to apply a dark shade and then I forget about it and then I dip it in a light shade and then I apply, it's like, whoa, okay, that's not the look that I'm going for. It's all muddy. So I stay away from that, and instead I just bring more brushes with me. Some of the brushes that I bring to the trip would be my general a blush, a buffing. This is a Real Techniques buffing brush, but I use it to just apply powder all over my face. And then I use, it's actually a contour brush by Real Techniques, but I use it to set my under eye. And again, you can use this to apply bronzer, but I skip the bronzer altogether. Also because, like, again, the bronzer and setting the under eye, it's completely like opposite shades of color. So I don't want to be dipping this in a dark shade and light shade and then vice versa. And of course, I bring my blush brush by Real Techniques. I love the brushes of Real Techniques, especially the face brushes. For eyeshadow, I don't normally turn to Real Techniques. I use normally Sigma. For the eyeshadow, I like to bring this one. It's the Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the brush that comes with the Mario palette, and I like it because you get 2 brushes. And what I do is this one for the lid shader brush. This is what I use to pack color on my lid. And this one, although it's a crease brush, I don't like it as much because, as you can see, I find it a bit flimsy. So for applying color on my crease, I use my Sigma Diffuse Crease. I use this, and then I just use the one of Anastasia to kind of blend it out, because I don't put any color in this. I just use it to blend things out. Okay, so that is it. That's all I really bring with me to travel, especially when I'm traveling in a tropical place. as much as possible when I travel, I like to keep things at a minimal, just because it saves me time and I can do other things. Like I could leave the house, I could leave the hotel early, enjoy, I don't know, the sunrise, or enjoy breakfast, or start the day early, and not spend so much time fixing myself, but still look presentable still. So that is it. I hope you enjoyed my video. If you have any questions, or you also want to learn about a skincare routine that I use when I travel, just leave a comment down below and I will make that video for you. So take care, enjoy your life, and if you're planning a vacation soon, then enjoy your trip, and I will see you on my next video. Bye!